Hello students, it's your piano teacher Tim here, and welcome out to the very first piano practice club. I almost called it home piano course, but that was another thing. Piano practice club. In the first few minutes here, I'm going to catch people up who maybe have not been following me for the last couple of months, not heard me talk about piano practice club. So I'm going to take the next couple of minutes just to tell you what it's all about. So what is piano practice club? Piano practice club is a club where you practice piano. Get it? Well, think about it like a book club. So if you've never been a part of a book clubs work like this. You have a book club. You all join the club and then you meet like once a month, right? Say in the beginning of the month. And in the meeting that you have, you select a book that you're all going to read, that you read throughout the month. And then in the next month that you meet together and you talk about it, talk about things you learn, talk about just different, like in terms of piano practice, I'm going to be talking about the pieces that I've been giving you, as well as like some practice tips. And so you're going to learn a lot along the way. So we have our first meeting today. This is for the month of October. So I gave you pieces in our Discord. Now, let me bring up the Discord. So we have a community Discord. I have the link in the description. It's like towards the top of the description, actually, so you can't miss it, I don't think. Let me expand it a little bit here. So anyway, if you don't know what a Discord is, it's kind of like a fancy chat room thing. So you join our Discord channel, and then over on the right side, you have all of these, like chat rooms that you can join. Here's the section that we're mostly going to be focusing on is the piano practice club section. So once you join the Discord, you're automatically joined into piano practice club. It's not, you don't have to pay any money. It's all free. So once you join here, you're already joined. This is our pieces that we've practiced for the month of October. Technically, we're in November, I know, but it's kind of weird how it works. So you got some info up here, and here is our list. So at the end of our session today, I'm going to be making a November pieces list that we're all going to kind of get all of your input in together. Let me see how everybody's doing here. Hello, everybody. Just making sure that everything is starting correctly. And then if you want, you can submit some playing submissions, which is what we're going to go over today. So I'm going to go over the list of pieces we had, and then I'm going to go over any submissions that we had. Listen to them, give a few, a few pieces of advice, give you some practice tips. So each time you hear somebody play, you're going to get something out of it. I'm going to be playing a couple of pieces here. Especially if I do not have a recording for one, but I will let everybody who submitted get a chance to get their recording heard. And then lastly, I just want to show you this last thing on the Discord, and then we'll get started for real, is the piece recommendations. So this is the recommendations. I see I got a few already. I'll take a look at these. These are recommendations for the next month if you have any. So let's get it started here. We took a look at Old MacDonald, which is our first piece here. This was our easy piece. So we had our key signature, 1 sharp, fairly simple hand positions. If you're in the first few weeks of playing, you're probably able to manage it. Now let me see if I have any recordings for this one. So just give me a second to find. I know I have one. Old MacDonald. He says it's an old submission, or is it? Wait, let me bring this up. This is by Peter. It says old submission, but it's crossed out, and it's Old MacDonald, but it's the only Old MacDonald he's had here. So let me do this. I think I'm going to have to play these on my laptop. So it's going to look like the exact same. But hold on, let me go over here. We're going to play Peter's recording. Let me check really quick to make sure you're very quiet on my phone. Am I still very quiet to everybody else? Maybe I was talking a little bit further away from the microphone, but let's get it started here. So let me take a look at our first piece here. So Peter, if you're in the chat, is this the correct submission? Because I think I'm going to play it anyways. All right, let's get... Hopefully you guys can hear that. That's as loud as it goes. Let me start it over. So this is by Peter, from Peter. Yeah, hopefully you guys could hear that. I know it was a little bit light on the sound, but that was as loud as I could get it. I had some issues with my main computer audio, that's why I have to use the laptop. But I thought it was pretty good. So let's get over to me, give you some maybe playing advice. I thought it was very good. You know, I think if you practiced it just a few more days, a few more weeks, it would sound, you'd probably have even less mess ups. You only had like one or two, Peter, throughout the whole thing. Maybe it could go even a little bit faster, but always remember that it's all about accuracy first, which you had most of it down. Like I said, I think if you kept working on it for a little while, that it would be good to go. Okay, this is actually after I think 3 weeks of playing piano. That's good. So if that's like your third week of playing piano at all, I think that that's really good progress. I think that that's great. But I uploaded the other piece later. I gotcha. I hear you perfectly. All right, good, good. Glad to hear the audio is fine. All right, let me play it. I'm going to play this one. I don't think I had any other submissions for it, so I would like to play it for you. So if I can remember where I put it. I know I had it up already. Here it is. Here it is. Sorry, the autofocus on that camera, I hope isn't going bad. But anyways, let's click on Old MacDonald here. Let me see if I can get it. Nope, that's not the way. All right, so I'm just gonna play through it here. Let me see if I can. Sorry about this, everybody. There it is. I knew I had a setting for that to get the piano and the laptop here. So I'm actually going to zoom it out so I can read the whole thing. It might look a little small to you. So if I'm playing this for the first time, hand position I think is everything. So once you get in the right hand position, I would say you got 50% of it figured out maybe. So let me just play through it. And I don't think there's really going to be any variation in the hand position. So like once I'm here, I think I'm good to go. I just got to remember that I have an F sharp, and you know, knowing my hand position is it's going to hit right there. So I'm always mapping out like what is my starting hand position. Do I have any sharp or flat notes in that hand position? And in this case, I do. So let me just play through it, and I'll show you what you might want to work up to. So here we go. And I was wrong. Actually, in the third measure, I'm going to have to stretch my pinky. Notice how, hopefully you can see my cursor. Yeah, you can. See how in the third measure they have this note circled? If you ever see a number circled, that's telling you that you have to change hand position at least slightly. So here we go. So there you go. That's what you will want to work up to. Again, like I said, accuracy with the notes is pretty much everything. Another thing that I was thinking of when I was playing, now when you're a beginner, you might actually have to count out all 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will help you make sure you're 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting the right amount for the dotted half notes, the half notes, things like that, especially when you have a little bit later on with the quarter rest there. So you want to be counting 1, 2, 3, rest, or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which happens to be a rest. So once you get the notes down, then start counting and then see if you can get it a little bit faster. But very good playing submission from Peter. I thought that was excellent. And yeah, we're going to continue on with this next one. So one thing I want to mention, as this is our first one, our first piano club, so it may seem, actually I think we're doing well so far, but it may seem a little chaotic this time. That's because I'm still trying to figure out the format, how to get things to flow, things like that. But we're going to continue. Thank you so much, Peter. Yes, all of this is on Discord. Let me link it to you guys, even though it is in the description, because I do not have Emma here. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it today. But there is your link to the Discord, so feel free to join. Like I said, once you join the Discord, you're part of Piano Practice Club. There are some other things going on in the Discord, but I'll talk about those later. It's not my main submission, though. I did that one last week. Okay, great. We'll hear your other submission for sure. Let's just take a look at what our next one was. Okay, that was the Bagatelle, and we did get a submission from this one. Now, I did get a chance to practice this as well, so I will be playing it also. So we got Bagatelle submission by Peter once again. So I'll play this one for you. We'll take a listen, and then I'll let you know what I think. This one is a little tougher, Peter, so we'll see how you did with this one. Let me bring this up. Like I said, it'll be a little chaotic, this first one, but once we do a couple of these, it'll go really smooth. Okay. Here we go. There we go. All right, we're going to listen to the Bagatelle. I'm going to hit play on this thing and then see if we can bring up the sheet music. So here we go. Yeah. Give it up for Peter, everybody. Peter, I'm really impressed because I actually felt like that playing was better than the old MacDonald that you had submitted, which actually I find students do. Sometimes the more difficult, challenging ones, you know, maybe you put more time into this one or something. But it sounded pretty good, and this one is actually a step above old MacDonald for sure, even though I think they were both listed in easy. This one's a little bit tougher. Let me bring up the recording of this one, or the sheet music. All right, here we go. Taking notes on how to be more organized for next time, but here, wait, here we go. This is it. All right, here's the Bagatelle. So let's take a look at this thing. I thought note-wise it was really well done. It was a little bit slow, I feel like, but that's just fine, especially if you're just starting working on it. Note-wise, though, I felt like it was really clean, really nice. But as you can see, there's a lot of little finer details that we can add in here. So a little bit shorter on the staccatos, As you notice, only every other measure is staccato, and every other measure is legato for the most part. So just make sure that you have a distinction here where you have these separated, and then these connected, separated, connected. Sorry, it's hard to talk and play at the same time, but you get the idea that there's a little bit of a little bit more detail going on there with the staccatos and legatos. Now you may be seeing the staccatos and the tie or the slur line and be thinking like, how does that make sense? Well, it's kind of tricky. What this is telling you two different things. It wants you with the staccatos to play them separately, but it also wants you to play them like what slur lines are really for. These ones, or legato, is really to tell you what ideas are connected together. Think about it as a sentence, right? So you have a whole sentence, and over the sentence is your phrase mark, period. And then you have a new sentence, which would have another phrase, period. So it's just telling you basically that these two notes, even though they're played separately, they're kind of together as far as like a musical idea. And then these are connected. Now what got me a lot when I first started playing this is that you're playing the staccato with two different notes. It kind of helps it have it's so weird because you want a short and detached sound to it, but you also want them to sound together. It's kind of hard to explain. So pay attention to those. I think once you pay attention to the staccato, legato, every other measure, it will kind of bring the piece to life. Like I said, a little bit more speed on it. I'll play the whole thing here in a second. I would get the metronome out if I wanted the exact one, though. There are also little decrescendos, every other measure. So you got staccato, staccato. You got this legato. So play that second legato note softer, and that will automatically incorporate that I can't think today, the decrescendo in there. So let me play it for you, and then I'll see if I have anything else I want to add to it. I'm thinking about archiving all of these practice lists, so if you're a few months behind, you can still kind of practice along. So here we go. Let me play the entire thing, and then we'll continue. So ready, go. Oops, didn't really connect on that last note. So you may be wondering what this symbol is here over the very last note of the piece. This one right here, and that is a tenuto. You're going to play them for the full value. It's basically just kind of to contrast those staccatos there before. So that was Bagatelle. I forget exactly who recommended that one. It may have even been Peter himself. But yeah, I had a chance to take a look at it, and those are the little things that I think you should work on. Okay, so hopefully everybody's still good. Let me kind of see what's coming up here next for everybody. I had no idea how to approach the slurs on the dotted notes. Yeah, good. That makes sense. A lot of students struggle with that for sure. Yeah, thank you, Peter. Will there be any Liszt's Grand Etudes video in the future? Probably not. Not anytime soon. Not until I get back into practice for a while. This was my first month practicing too, which is something I want to talk about. So one of the ideas behind this piano practice club was I was like, man, I need to get back into practicing again. And I thought, like, what a great idea that we could all kind of get it back into it together and kind of motivate each other. And to be honest, I practice maybe half the days of the month. But the good news is that's way more practicing than I was doing than before. So the thing to keep in mind is the first month or whatever you're aiming for, if you don't make it, it's okay. That kind of gives you your starting point, right? So I know like 15 out of 30 days is my starting point. And so what I want for next month is maybe closer to 20 out of 30 days, right? Rather than putting all this stress on myself, like, man, I didn't get the full 30 days. I didn't practice every day like I wanted to. I made excuses some days. I was too busy, yada, yada. Instead of beating myself up over it, I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit better next time because I know that that's achievable for me, rather than be like, oh, I have to do 30 next time. And then if I don't, I get crazy, even if I made that improvement. So always be looking at the improvement that you're making rather than how far away you are from the ideal still. You want to shoot for the ideal, but, we live in real life. So I just want to be realistic with you guys about how you should approach practicing, improve from what you did this month. But half the days it did me good. Like I really feel like I did get better at piano in that time, or like I helped me get me back into piano. But I don't want to talk too much. I do want to continue this thing going. Leave a fat like if you want. Let me see what else we got today. Now I did not practice the super hard one. We'll talk about that at the end. So let me get this up. Like I said, next week or the next time we do this, it'll flow a little bit nicer. I'm still figuring out the format here. Okay, good. So we had some Chopin preludes to play, and IK McDaniel, or LK McDaniel, I'm not sure, has submitted one here. Wait. Yeah, this is the one. So listen to this one. I listened to it actually earlier, and I'll give you some feedback. I'm impressed. This part gets me too. right, give it up for, I'm going to call you McDaniel for now. Give it up for McDaniel, everybody. I was impressed overall. There was a lot I liked about your playing. There was some things that could definitely be improved upon. But hey, that's why we're here, right? Let me get the... Here it is. The correct sheet out. Here it is. Okay. So this is Chopin Prelude in E minor. Now, one thing I noticed, and a lot of students do this, I do this too. You started out, and it was like the most rough at the beginning, which is like one of the easier parts, I think. As you got to the more difficult stuff, I felt like it got better for the most part. Like, I was really impressed that you got this part, and then this da 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 da. You pretty much got that down, and I was really impressed by that. Even though you kind of missed a couple of notes here or there. What I would do if I were you, so keep practicing this if you want, or I know we have new stuff coming up for the next month. I think the main thing you need to focus on is just your left hand. Now, don't get me wrong, there are other things to focus on. But your left hand, there are definitely some missed notes in the left hand, so I would just double check those. For the most part, you got this F sharp going on. And I don't know if you noticed this, but you start with this E minor chord in the beginning. And then each time you're moving some notes in the chords down. So in this case, it's the bottom two notes, and then you're moving the top notes down. So each chord changes just a little bit between one another. And there shouldn't be too much dissonance in it. So if you hear something like this, it's you're probably off a little bit. So work on that left hand. Now, what you're doing, you're treating this left hand as more of a strum. I forget exactly what you're doing. You're like, and it's a little too heavy on the left hand. You do want a strumming effect, kind of. Oops. Let me see if I can play the right notes. But it's like a softer thing, because the melody needs to take the basically needs to steal the show away from the left hand, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So this is Chopin, by the way, is part of the Romantic period, and music in the Romantic period is dominated by these long, languishing, romantic melodies. So this part is really just kind of like a background thing, and a lot of it is dictated with that melody. Oops. Gotta scroll. Oops, sorry. There we go. blanked on that next to last chord a little bit, but that's the, and even I could have done a better job with like singing out the melody a little bit more. So you always want to be singing out the melody. I mean, you want to be doing that anyway in all the music you play for the most part, but especially in romantic. And you want to kind of have this left hand repeated instead of really having it be like super percussive, driving it forward. You just want it to kind of be settling in the background. It's something that takes a lot of getting used to. Playing Chopin is quite different than playing like Beethoven. Beethoven and Bach are more like a Bach piece. I feel like would be where it's like very percussive, very driving forward with the beat. But this, you got to focus on the melody a little bit more. But I was impressed. I really thought you did a good job. It's was definitely one of the more difficult ones of the ones I gave you. So everybody, give it up for, what was your, McDaniel? Was that what your name was? Something McDaniel. All right, thank you very much. Let's continue here. Let's see if, yeah, I thought he did a great job as well. Hey, we got a whole bunch of people here. This is awesome. All right, we are going to continue here. I'm just kind of seeing, how do you approach a fast piece? Very slowly, actually. I'm just reading some comments here. You'd be surprised. Like, to learn a piece fast, you want to do it slow and then use a metronome. Like, learn it, you know, be able to play it at 60 BPM. And then once you can do that, bump it up to like 70, see if you can play it. And once you can do that, bump it up a little bit more. And that's how you get a piece really, really fast. That would make a good video, wouldn't it? Like getting a piece from nothing to fast. That might be a good live stream idea. I'm going to keep that in mind. Hey, Emma is here, and she's eating. Yes, thank you very much. His name is something McDaniel. McDaniel, I'm sorry if you want me to. There's 2 letters in front of it. Something McDaniels. Oh, LK McDaniel. That's what it was. Thank you for your submissions. Let me look through to make sure I didn't miss any, because there still are a couple of preludes that I'll talk about here. Yeah, it looks like we got all the playing submissions. I apologize if I missed anybody, but I think we got it. All right, cool. Let's let me play through a couple more of the pieces, and then wow, we're already 40 minutes in, and then I'll kind of give you some announcements of what's coming up, and then we'll adjourn after that. But there's still more, so let's get back over here and take a look at the next piece. Should be easy to do because it's part of the next collection. So this is another Chopin Prelude. Now, what did I tell you about Chopin? Well, it's all about the melody, right? And the chords are more like kind of a background. I want to say background sea of notes, but that's not quite right. But you know what I made my point from before, where it's really the melody that's leading the entire piece. Now I have a question for you. The last piece, the melody was on top, right? We had all those slurs and things like that. But this time, where is it? You can see that the chords now, that like really repetitive part, is now in the right hand, and now it's all about the left hand melody, and this stuff is just kind of like the soft background to that. So it's literally the opposite of what we just played. So let me get this. I'm gonna try, I might not be able to read it all. I'm gonna zoom this out as far as I can. and see if I can still read it. So let's give this a try. Oh no, where am I? This is what I get for not looking at the sheet music. There we go. And trailing off at the end. So, I don't really have much more to say about it. I do want to say that I did mess up a little bit on the second line, so and you can see that the note density here. I always like to talk about note density, which is how much, basically how much black ink is on the page. And it's such a stupid thing, but it's so useful. And basically the whole point behind it is you can tell the most difficult parts of the piece literally just by looking at the page most of the time. Now, it's not 100%. There are tricky areas sometimes that don't look tricky, but you can tell right away that this measure here is a pain. So what I would do is I would mark this down, and then the next time I practice, I would start that measure, and I would just play that through again and again. Again and again and again until I got it right. And then I'd probably play it, you know, the measure before it, that measure, and the measure after. Just a little tip there for you. I think we had one more. I think I gave you number 7 as well as an option. So I'm going to play number 7, and then we'll talk about some important stuff. So here we go. This one, the melody is back on top. So number 7's a nice short one. Actually, Andantino. It was probably more like, I played a little too fast, which is probably why I made a little bit more mistakes than usual. Okay, there actually was one more piece. Let me see if I can bring it up. Nope, that's not the one. I definitely had it up earlier. Hold on. What the? That's not it. Did I close it like a dum-dum? That's possible. Oh, here it is. Sorry, it was in Google Chrome. So the Nocturne. I did not practice the Nocturne. This was like the challenge piece. And I actually did kind of play through it here a few minutes ago. I'm actually not going to play this today. I just don't have it under my fingers enough to play. I wanted to play like maybe the first page for you, but I didn't get a chance. But what I might do is I might push this one over to this next month, and I might play this one for next month. I don't know. I'm deciding. We'll decide that now actually, because guess what? We have gone through all the pieces that we wanted to get through today. So let me do some announcements, kind of like figure out where we are. I know I've been playing for a while. Sorry, I'm just kind of like reading through some chat messages that we had. Hello. There it is. Hold on. Here we go. Anyone heard of Keith Green? I'm just kind of like seeing, hey, Emma. All right, just making sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, so let's talk about, I want to talk about right now the list for next month. Oh, that's what happened with this. Okay. Okay. So what I want to do, let's see, Emma will be proud of me. November pieces. Create, right? Cool. Although I think I should have, Emma, fix the settings if I mess them up. I think I should have made it so people can't post in here other than me. But here is, okay, so we need an easy piece to select from. I want to go back and, oh, I love this. I love this recommendation. Thank you so much. Last minute recommendation. Whoa. You know, it doesn't look as hard as it seems. Is this? No, this isn't Beethoven. Ludwig Klee. Oh, fingering phrasing. Huh. Is this Beethoven? This looks so familiar to me. Like I might have even played this before. Yeah, we can do this one. This will be an intermediate one. I like this though. And then I'll check the chat here in a second. But let's do this. So let me go back to November pieces. Easy. Intermediate. Advanced. Okay, let me grab this piece recommendation. Looks like somebody's making a recommendation right now. Okay. Can I just copy this message? Emma, please help. How do I just copy? I just want to copy this and paste it. Copy image, that's not right. Copy message link. I don't know. Sorry for being a boomer, everybody. I'm just trying to figure out a way to do this without having to re-upload it. But let me re-upload it. So, all right, intermediate. We're gonna have this one, and I'm gonna say, can I just attach it? Why can't I? Where's the? Oh, maybe I can attach it later. Hold on. Attached below. That's what I did last time. All right. Let's go through the piece recommendations. And by the way, if you have any more, please let me know. That's okay. I can find this Debussy one. I'm going to put this under the intermediate as well. Sorry to everybody who's like, what is going on right now? We are coming up with the list for next month. Okay, so we got some good intermediates. Piece. There we go. All right, let me see if I can grab a link for this Debussy piece. I should be able to quite easily. Wait a second. This Nosany, this isn't by Debussy. I think it's by Eric Satie, right? Unless Debussy has some as well. But this is the one I'm thinking of. No, it's definitely not. Wait. Is it really by Debussy? Or is it Gymnopédie? I don't know. I'm confused now. Okay, I think I know which one it is. Sorry, everybody. I'm looking for this piece, and I think it's this one. If take a look here, whoever recommended this Debussy one, and take a look at the link I post and see if it's the right piece. I think this is the one. This is the one I was thinking about. Okay, people shouldn't be able to send messages in the November pieces, right? Yeah, correct. It's it should just be me posting in there. Okay, let's find some easy pieces. So this part is easy. Except that it Man, my stomach is weird today, bro. That was like part of the problems I was having yesterday. Okay. I like this website. It's called makemusicfun.net, but I didn't find the... Here it is. Sorry, no, this is a disaster right now. I need to make this part a little bit more fluid, coming up with the list for next month. Maybe next time I'll like compile it ahead of time and then run it by you guys. I think that might be a little bit better. But here we go. That's if I can figure out. Here we go. That's close enough. So makingmusicfun.net's always great. You can find a lot of... Oh, they put ads on it. You can find like a lot of super easy sheet music to play. Jeez. I don't know. I don't have a full screen for this. Anyways, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a very easy version of for release for the beginners. I think that's a good... It's a little bit more challenging than the last one. Super easy version. Okay, cool. So we got for release there. Let me know if you have any other easy recommendations. Pieces for the advanced level. Oh no. Are you gonna play some of these advanced ones? Don't leave me hanging. You guys, if you guys are if you guys are torturing me with these pieces, you have to play them too. All right, let's pick one of these for the advanced level, huh? I like that Mozart one, the Sonata number 8. Let's look this up. You guys are probably like, what is going on? Here we are. These are good recommendations, though. Keep them. I appreciate your engagement, Kosei. All right, let me see if I can find. I want to pick, because the thing is I want to pick just one. I don't know. I might pick two. Why do they keep searching Bing? Bing is so useless. Here we go. Number 8, an A minor. The next one should be Happy Birthday. Do you think so? I could do that. KV 310. I should have searched it that. I'm an idiot. Oh, I did search it there. Why is this so hard? Free scores? Sorry, some of these, it's hard to find a good free version of this. I think this is the one you were talking about. Yeah, I like this. Okay, hold on. Mozart 310. And then let me grab the link. Where'd you go? Here it is. Let's see. Let's see what else we got here. Schubert Impromptu number 3. Okay, Schubert Impromptu number 3. Okay, so we got 2 for Schubert Impromptus. Let me take a look at this Schubert Impromptu number 3. I'm not as familiar with that one. Whoa, is this really it? I don't know how I feel about this. See, the thing is you know, I'll throw this one up. This will be the last one of the. Oh, Bach Convention number 8's a good one too. Like I said, next time I'm going to find a faster way to come up with the list for next time. I feel like an idiot right now. Oh, here we go. That's what it is. It's the impromptu. I'm trying to remember what it was. Mario theme song. Okay, impromptu was this impromptu number 3, I think. Schubert impromptu number 3. So this will be the more difficult one. Okay, we're getting a good list going though. I like this. Piece number 2. There we go. It's coming together now. All right, no more advanced ones for this month. You can definitely chime in for next month on that one. Mario theme song, Chopin Nocturne. Okay, some more good ones from Kosei. What I'm going to do actually is I want to do this Nocturne in B minor. I want to play a little bit for that of that for you guys next time, with hopefully maybe a little bit more, or maybe like a little bit of this Mozart. Hopefully you guys who are requesting these big pieces, hopefully you guys will submit, I mean, it's up to you, but hopefully you will submit something like a recording or something, just so we can all talk about these pieces. But I think it's pretty good. For Elise, the super easy version, Sonatina in C, Debussy. I still think that's Eric Satie, unless they both did it. I could be wrong though. All right, let's get back to the. I'm gonna press enter on this for now. Wait, hold on. Okay, the the date of our next meeting. This is important, so pay attention. So it's weird because the November list, which I'm giving you today, we are going to go over that on Saturday, December 3rd. So it's always like the beginning of the next month. I know it's kind of weird. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, maybe I should change that, but I think you're fine. So practice the November list. We'll meet December 3rd at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the alternate date for that will be December 4th. If something happens, I get sick or, you know, something. I like having that alternate day sometimes because sometimes if I'm not feeling great, I would rather have it just the next day where I'm feeling better. You know what I mean? I like to come here with good amounts of energy, not too much, not too little. So here we go. There is the list for November. It is Satie. That's what I thought. I think Debussy did something similar. Some people are asking for a bigger section for the beginner's pieces. Oh, thank you so much, Emma. Sure. Let's, you guys got any recommendations? I do, you know, Emma mentioned earlier the, where is it? Happy Birthday. Which actually is a good follow-up to the one we did this week. For easy piano sheet music, is this it? Yeah. You know, this is a good follow-up to the one we did this week. It's actually slightly simpler, I think. But it's in G position. It's like the same hand position. So if you did that one, Old MacDonald, I think we had. This one is a great follow-up to that. So let me edit message. So we'll piece number 1. This is cool though that we're coming up with this list together. Happy birthday. Okay. I don't know. I did put brackets around this one. All right, and then maybe we'll find one more, right, for the beginners. Time to write one for us. I could do that. I've done that. I used to, when I used to teach one-on-one, I used to write little exercises for my students. Okay, let's just kind of go back here. MakingMusicFun.net is really good, like I said, for finding really easy music. Do I want to start throwing Christmas stuff? We probably want to do that for December, huh? Yeah, I think December will be like a Christmas list. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, Mary had a little lamb, away in a manger. What's away in a manger look like? I like this one. It's probably the hardest of the beginner ones I'm going to give you, but that's fine because like if you look through the other two and they're like, you know, these are too easy, then that will help you out. Okay, piece number 3. And this one is sort of Christmas. Actually, is very Christmas oriented. Way in a manger. Okay. Okay. How are we doing? Easy Christmas. And then on in December, there will be more Christmas. It'll be like mostly Christmas pieces. And then we will technically go over those the beginning of January, but that's okay because you'll still have time to practice, play them for your folks or whoever you have in your life. We still have 56 people watching. That's awesome. I'm really happy. I think you guys liked it. The piano practice club session, even though it was a little more chaotic than I usually would like. But like I said, there's a lot of different things going on with getting recordings up and coming up with lists and things like that. But I think you guys enjoyed it. And we will definitely meet again next month. What was it? December 5th? 3rd. December 3rd. Or 4th is like the alternate day if something happens. Same time. Let me see. I do have a couple more things to mention, and then we will adjourn for today. One thing I want to mention is that over on my website, pianolessonsontheweb.com. Here it is. Let me see if I can get that a little bit. There we go. A little centered for you. So over on my website, pianolessonsontheweb.com, I have over 20 courses designed to help you learn about not just piano, but music theory, improvisation, rhythm, ear training, and anything else I found you would need to become a well-rounded musician. The great advantage of these courses over the YouTube videos is the courses are, first of all, more structured. So they're broken down into 5 units. Each unit has like a video with it that teaches you the concepts of the unit. It has notes to go along with it, exercises to reinforce what you're learning. Sorry, I got sneezes going on. Allergies hit me at the wrong minute. But anyway, you have exercises. I'm going to try to power through this. And then you also have pieces also designed around what you're learning. So you're learning through the video, reinforcing with the notes, reinforcing more of the exercises, and mastering them with the assignments. Whereas YouTube, I just kind of hit a topic and then move on to the next one and then move on to the next one. So it'll give you a lot more opportunity to practice master each topic, which is super important when learning music. Learning music is different than certain other things because it all builds on, I guess pretty much anything works this way. It all builds on itself. So the more you have each skill mastered, the easier it will be, much easier actually, it will be for you to learn piano in the long run. You can, of course, contact me with any questions you have. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And then the courses do not expire. So don't worry like, oh, I signed up for this month, but next month I'm busy, so I lost out. No. You're just fine. Your courses will still be here. And courses will work on your favorite device, and there's a free song practice library, which people do not use that much, but that's okay. Well, I haven't really updated it that much. This is like a bonus feature down here. This is really the core of what you're going to be getting. So one thing I want to tell you about is there's courses for beginners, intermediates, and advanced students, and then you can, of course, buy them all in a pack together. I highly recommend you buy a course pack instead of individual courses. So if you go up to the buy courses page, you can sign up for the courses individually. They're $29.99 a piece, and for each course you just click on it. It kind of tells you what it's about. You can click on the course description to learn more about that course. But I want you to check out the course packs instead for 2 reasons. One, it's a much better deal. So courses individually were $29.99. These, the beginner's pack alone, even when it's not on sale, is $49.99 for 4 courses. So it's quite a good deal. On sale now for $32.99. The first reason was that you get a better deal. The second reason is that these are all neatly organized based on your playing level. So if you just discovered me, you've been playing the piano for the first couple of months, you definitely want to check out the beginner's pack. Even if you have been playing piano for a while, you might just want to click on this and go through these anyway. These are the courses that are included. You just click on it. I showed you Introduction to Piano Music. You just click on a course, takes you to the course description page. You see, you know, like what you need to know ahead of time, what you're going to be able to do at the end of the course, songs you're going to be learning, and generally how long it's going to take you through that course. So basically what I recommend you do is go through these, and until you find one where you don't know all the information. So say you click on Introduction to Piano Music and you're like, well, I know how to find notes on the piano. I know how to do all the stuff at the end of the course and at the beginning of the course. Well, that means you can probably skip that course, take a look at the next one, see what it covers. If you know that stuff, you know, go to the next one, go to the next one. And then if you know everything in the beginner's pack, then take a look at the intermediate. I don't want you to miss out on anything, any important topics is what I'm trying to say. And the other point was that you can click on any of these courses and learn what's included in the course. So the intermediate pack is a bit more money, but it includes a lot more courses, 9 courses for this one. These are also intermediate courses. These will take you longer to get through. And then there's an advanced pack. Same kind of thing. Click on it. You can click on any of the courses included. One thing I want to tell you before I forget is there is a satisfaction guarantee. So if you request a refund, which within the first 30 days, simple as one email, I will refund your money 100%, no questions asked. And then the best deal on the entire website is the all courses pack, where you can get all the courses on the website for one price. And that includes the new courses that will be coming out as well. There's definitely going to be some updates to some courses or the courses that exist coming next year. And then hopefully I can get to creating some new ones. But there is quite a catalog to go through and keep you learning for quite a long time already. One last thing as a thank you for coming today. Say you add this to your cart, click checkout. This works with anything on the website, any individual course, any course pack. You add it to your cart, you click checkout, and then there's usually a coupon code thing here, box. You click on YouTube, or you type in YouTube, you click apply, and then boom, it's an additional 15% off your order, even if it is already on sale. So just a little thank you for coming by today. I want to tell you about that. In terms of so I just mentioned, I'm going to kind of give you guys like what I'm thinking coming up here. So I mentioned that next year I will be revamping the courses. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't sign up for them now, because they're still quality, and the course, like the curriculum, I'm going to keep the same. So the courses will still cover the same amount of material. It's just that I'm updating them with like new videos, new like sheets, like worksheets and things like that. But it's going to cover the same stuff, and I did that on purpose. So like if you already signed up for courses through me and these new courses come out, or the new versions, you're not going to be all confused, be like, oh, I need to retake this course because it doesn't cover the same stuff. No, it'll all cover the same stuff. It's just they will be polished, very polished. And when that happens, the course prices will go up, and anybody that has signed up for the courses before will automatically get access to those new versions of the courses that are coming out. I just wanted to kind of share with you my ideas, because I've been this is something I'm going to start working on like right after the holidays over. I hope to get the beginner courses done in the beginning of the year sometime, and then maybe like the intermediate ones like before the middle of the year, like sometime in the summer, and then the advanced ones. So as I go through the year, I'll get more and more of them done. So you may be thinking, well, if you're not changing the curriculum, what's the point? Well, I'm going to be simplifying them. So I've used the website for a while. I know the advantages and disadvantages to the website. So the way the website works right now, it works just like any other like education website, where you enroll in courses, You get an ID to log in. You log in. You go to the course that you signed up for. You go through your units. And for each unit, there's like different files to download for each thing. So there's like a notes file. And then there's a video. And then there's a exercise file 1, and exercise file 2, exercise file 3, and then an assignment file, which is fine. Like, it's all organized. But the thing is that's just for unit 1, and then unit 2 you have a notes file and a think file and this other file. So by the time you're done the course, you've downloaded like 25 files. Like I said, it's fine. Like, it's still quality learning. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually condense each course into its own one document, like PDF, that's very comprehensive, very well organized. And the reason I wanted to do this, put them into a PDF format rather than hosting them on the website, is that it's easy printout, right? All devices can open PDF, print PDF. I'm going to make sure that they are like in black and white for the most part, and if there are colors, it's not going to use a ton of ink on your printer. It's all going to be one file type. You're just going to have to download one file for one course rather than 25 files for one course. So just going to be more neatly organized, and I am going to make like a couple new videos here or there. So they're going to be polished up, but they will be more expensive. So I'm just letting you know that ahead of time. So whether you want to wait or like, what I'm trying to say though is if you start now, there's no drawback to that, because like I said, each course is going to cover the same material anyways. And then I'll put out new courses. But I just want to tell you guys that. Let's continue. Maybe we'll wrap it up here since we are out of time almost. I don't think wait until December to make a Christmas list will actually be present time. All right, you know what I'll do? I don't know what any way in the major looks like, but it's in the public domain. That's cool. So the Christmas list, if you guys want that, I will. What is going on here? I'm like in Inception here. If you guys want a Christmas, like a specific Christmas list for November, I'll make one. Like maybe I'll add like, because I already added Christmas piece for easy. Maybe I'll do one for the other 2 levels as well. No accompaniment tips for right now. We're gonna end it here pretty soon. But I just wanted to give you an update on like what my thinking is, because I know I've been talking about these new updated courses for a while, and I've had a lot of time to think about how I'm gonna accomplish that. So the main draw to those new ones when they do come out is that they will be like really user friendly and really easy. Like the PDFs will have, a table of contents. You can be like, all right, I'm on page 9, and obviously you flow through it in a sequence. So it'll be really easy. I think it'll be really a big improvement. Like I said, what's there right now on the website is still great. I don't want to dissuade you from that. So. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming by today. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to you. Remember, you can sign up for courses now over my website, pianolessonsontheweb.com. They're still very good. I still get a lot of great comments, a lot of people telling me they're getting a lot from them. Remember, code YouTube for an additional 15% off. pianolessonsontheweb.com. I'm not sure if I have. Let me get a link for you guys, even though it's not that hard to remember. Always want to check your links. There it is. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming by today. We're going to be doing this next month. I hope you enjoyed the first session of Piano Practice Club. Like I said, as we do these, they'll get more polished, more organized, but I think it was a pretty good first go at it. So thank you guys for coming by today. It's your piano teacher, Tim, here, and I'll see you, yes, you, in the next lesson. Thank you so much. And thank you, Emma. Thank you, Jeremy. All my supporters over the years. Couldn't do it without you. That's for sure. All right, everybody. So long. Great to have you here, by the way, Karen. It's been a while.